guys, welcome to Audrey's reading area. Alexa, what time is Audrey's reading area?
Audrey reads in her area live at 8 o'clock p.m.
At 8. Live at 8. Live at 8. Live at 8, you guys. So yes, I am here. And it's still National Women's Month. National Women's Month. And I have to say a shout out to Muffy, our family dog, my little sister's dog. She got put to sleep yesterday, and it's so sad, so sad. So I'm gonna do a book called Lady and the Tramp, in memory of her, Lady and the Tramp, because she was a lady. She was like a human. I miss her already. Yes, I have a picture. Me and Muffy. Me and Muffy. Shout out to you, Muffy. Oh, I miss Muffy already. They had to put her to sleep. So shout out to her, and yeah, nothing we could do. So shout out to my grandbabies, Korea, Sanaa, David the Third, and Kaden. I love you guys so much. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I miss you, and I love you with all my heart. Everybody, please click like, please click share. Everybody, please go to YouTube. Look for Audrey's reading area and smash it. Smash that subscribe button. Punch. Give the 1, 2. Punch that subscribe button for me. That's right. All right. We're going to just jump right into the book, Walt Disney's Lady and the Tramp. Yes. Dedication to Muffy and National Women's Month. So, it's a little Golden's book. It's adapted by Teddy Slater and it's illustrated by Bill Langley and Ron Diaz. Or Diaz. See? Lady and the Tramp. And I got my little lady here and the tramp and the puppy. So cute. I must confess, that's actually the dog Toto from The Wizard of Oz. But he's a fill-in for me. So just, yeah, kind of looks like him a little bit. It's too small. All right, you guys. Lady was a lucky little Cocker Spaniel. She had everything a dog could want. Her beloved owners, Jim, Dear, and Darling, had pampered her since puppyhood. They gave her the tastiest tidbits to eat and the softest bed to sleep in, and they showered her with affection. Lady returned this kindness by waking her master each morning with a gentle lick on the cheek. Muffy. And while he was at work, Lady stayed close to her mistress, protecting her from possible harm. But one day, everything changed. As Lady told her friends Trusty and Jock, Darling now seemed more interested in the tiny sweater she was knitting than in her faithful friend. Lady's pals quickly put 2 and 2 together and figured out that Darling was going to have a baby. Darling was going to have a baby. Babies are mighty sweet, Trusty the bloodhound said. And very, very soft, Jock the Scotty added. Why, a wee babe is nothing but a bundle of trouble. An unfamiliar voice chimed in. Trouble. The voice belonged to a scruffy stranger named Tramp. Though Tramp had no family of his own, he seemed to know quite a lot about babies, and none of it was good. Take it from me, Pigeon, Tramp told Lady. A human heart has only so much room for love and affection. When a baby moves in, the dog moves out. Not true, by the way. Although Tramp's words worried Lady, she couldn't believe that her family would ever be unkind. And once the baby was born, Lady saw just how wrong Tramp had been. For not only did Lady still have her family's love, she now had one more person to cherish and protect. Everything was fine until Jim, Dear, and Darling decided to take a short vacation. "Don't worry, old girl," Jim Deere told Lady before they left. "Aunt Sarah will be staying here to care for you and the baby." Oh, boy. But Aunt Sarah soon made it clear that she did not like dogs at all. To make matters worse, she had brought her two nasty cats along. Lady watched helplessly as they wrecked the living room and terrorized the goldfish and the bird. When the cats headed upstairs, however, Lady sprang into action. She raced ahead to stop them from entering the nursery. The nasty creatures tried to run by her, but Lady stopped them in their tracks with a threatening growl. You can imagine. Look at that. Terrorizing Siamese twin cats. Aunt Sarah heard the commotion and poked her head out of the nursery. She took one look at Lady growling at the two cats sniveling, and she ran to protect her pets. "Oh, my precious pussies," she crooned, and scooping the cats up in her arms, she carried them gently downstairs. Then Aunt Sarah dragged Lady off to the pet store. "I want a muzzle for this vicious beast," she told the sales clerk. "I have just the thing," the clerk replied, placing one of the awful contraptions over the struggling dog's face. In desperation, poor Lady ran out of the store. Look at this. Look at this mess right here. They got the muzzle on her. No way. So Lady ran out of the store. Outside, a pack of stray dogs began to chase her. Horns blared and tires screeched as Lady raced blindly into the streets, across the railroad tracks, and into a strange and scary part of town. Her heart pounding. Boom, 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 boom. Lady ran on with the strays yapping at her heels. Just when she felt she couldn't take another step, a brown ball of fur rushed to her side. Who y'all think that was? Who do y'all think that was? Biting and barking, Tramp fought off Lady's attackers until every last one had turned tail and slunk away. Look at that. He fought off the attackers for Lady. That's right. That's right. Look at Tramp. Look at Tramp getting them. That's right. Tramp helped Lady remove the hateful muzzle, and then she told him her tale of woe. "Poor Pidge," he said when she had finished her story. "You sure have had a terrible day. What you need is a night out on the town to cheer you up." Tramp led Lady to a quaint little Italian restaurant. There they shared a delicious plate of spaghetti and meatball while musicians serenaded them with a romantic tune. He got that off for her, and she's in tears. Then they went to the romantic restaurant, the meatballs. After dinner, Lady and Tramp took a moonlight stroll. When they came to a patch of wet cement, Tramp scratched a big heart in the middle and placed one of his paws inside. Lady did the same. A silvery moon was high in the sky when the two tired dogs finally snuggled up under a tree and fell fast asleep. So this is a pause. You do a heart, they put their paws in there. Aw. When they awoke the next morning, Lady was horrified to realize she had spent the whole night away from home. "Aw, Pidge," Tramp said, "there's a big wide world out there just waiting for us. Why go back at all?" "Because my family needs me," Lady replied, "and I need them. Besides, who will protect the baby if I'm not there?" Tramp had no answer for that. He simply bowed his head in defeat. And even though Lady was sad to leave Tramp, she could hardly wait to return to her family. But when Lady got home, an angry Aunt Sarah was waiting for her. I have a special place for you now, Aunt Sarah snapped as she led Lady to a doghouse in the backyard. A doghouse in the backyard. A doghouse in the backyard. Wow. This should keep you out of trouble, she said, chaining Lady to a stake in the ground. Oh, no. Look at that. Look at her. Look at Lady. Oh, no. That night, Lady was moping around the yard when a big gray rat scurried out of the woodpile, scampered up the porch railing, and darted into an upstairs window. That's the baby's room. That's the baby's room, Lady cried. She dashed forward, but was jerked to a painful halt by her chain. Lady barked frantically to attract Aunt Sarah's attention. Oh, my goodness. The rat went into the baby's room. Lady's down here just barking, trying to save that baby. Aunt Sarah finally appeared at the back door, but only to yell at Lady. Stop that racket, she said before slamming the door again. Just then, Tramp raced into the yard. He had heard Lady barking and had come to help her once more. There's a rat in the baby's room, Lady said, and with no thought for his own safety, Tramp ran inside to get the rat. Tramp reached the nursery in the nick of time. Look, she's telling him about the rat. Telling him about the rat. Tramp reached the nursery in the nick of time. The baby lay sleeping in the crib and the rat was ready to pounce. The Tramp struck first. Fur flew and furniture fell as dog and rat tore around the room. The rat was fast and fierce, but he was no match for Tramp. Tramp got him. Look at the rat. Look at Tramp. He is not playing. Saving that baby. Saved that baby. By the time Aunt Sarah burst in, there was no sign of the rat. Just Tramp. Isn't that always how that goes? Just Tramp in the topsy-turvy room. Aunt Sarah thought that Tramp had been after the baby, and she quickly called the dog catcher. Don't come back, you vicious brute, Aunt Sarah warned, as Tramp was carried off to the pound. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Look at that, they got Tramp. Oh no. As soon as Lady explained what happened, Trusty and Jock took off after Tramp. They chased the dog catcher through the dark and stormy night. When a taxi appeared out of the fog, the dog catcher's horse reared up and his wagon toppled over. Jim, Dear, and Darling were in the taxi. They had come home and discovered the rat. It was clear then that Tramp had been protecting the baby, and they went after him. He was a true hero. True hero. Jim, Dear, and Darling decided to take Tramp into their home. This is where you belong, Jim Dear told Tramp. You're part of our family now. And soon, Lady and Tramp had a family of their own. 3 pretty pups who looked just like their mother, and one mischievous scamp who clearly took after his pops, his father. Oh, how cute. How cute, how cute, how cute. The end, you guys. The end. Walt Disney's Lady and the Tramp. A dedication to Muffy. May she rest in heavenly peace. We miss you, Muffy. Just so sad. Well, anyway, on a brighter note, shout out to my mom, who is always here. Thanks, Mom, for being here. Don't forget, you guys, click that like button and the share button. Then go to YouTube and smash this. Why do I always get like need water at the end of my videos now? Excuse me. Go to YouTube. Smash that subscribe button when you find Audrey's reading area. All right, all right, all right. Audrey's reading area. I will see you again tomorrow live. Live. Live at 8, you guys. Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to everyone who shares my video. Shout out to you. You. Yes, smash the subscribe button and share my video. Remember, smash it and share the videos. Audrey's reading area videos. And I'll see you again tomorrow live. Live. Do it together with me. Live. Live at 8, you guys. I will see ya. See ya. Hope you had a good time. Da-dum. See you tomorrow live at 8 here at Audrey's reading area. Thanks, Mom. Love you.